What's up, my lovelies?
What's happening?
What's happening, you old beautiful bunch of bouncing babies and babies?
Yeah.
A lot of babies bouncing.
Why not? This is Daniel.
This is Nathan. We're your lovely horror nerds.
Absolutely.
Welcome to the bottom.
You found the ball rod.
We love George Ramero movies, and we decided to kind of keep our faces out of this as to kind of keep the subject matter right in front of you.
Sure, why not?
It's a little bit easier this way.
Yeah.
Kind of want to talk to you guys about how to properly kill a George Ramero zombie.
It's really not that hard, I gotta tell you.
Nope. All you gotta do is pretty much remove the head or destroy the brain.
Yeah.
No body shots.
Bada boom, bada bing.
Yeah, apparently you gotta get the right spot.
Well,
because George, the way
sure.
that he wrote it, and a couple of, or at least like a bunch of people who love his stuff,
yeah,
like wrote it the way that if you don't hit a specific spot in the head, it's not gonna kill the zombie.
Okay.
And like not always destroying the head or removing the head helps.
Yeah.
Because there's a couple of movies out there. So George did Night, Dawn, Day, Land, Survival.
That might have been it. There might be more. I'm not sure, but
there was supposed to be The Road, but that never happened because he passed away. God rest him.
God bless him.
Yeah.
And
it's not that hard to kill a zombie.
Right, no, it's
just
the problem is, trying not to get in the middle of a horde or surrounded or anything like that. But one-on-one, no, it's not that hard.
Yeah, it really isn't. We figured we'd give you guys the survival tips and exactly what to do in case you ever run into a George Ramero zombie.
Sure.
So, remove the head or destroy the brain. Sharp objects to the noggin tend to go ahead and take them out.
Nice shovel.
Yeah.
Sword, whatever.
Yeah.
Chainsaw.
Like, you could be like that one dude in the mines in Day of the Dead and just, like, take off the head and the body stops moving.
Sure.
Unfortunately, unless you destroy the brain, the head will keep moving.
Yeah, but what's it gonna do? Bite your ankles?
Maybe. You don't know. Where are you running? You know? How many people cut the zombies' heads off with a samurai sword in an alley and you go walking through it, like, survived a really long time in the zombie apocalypse, and then all of a sudden, ankle biter. No. It's over.
I know of 6.
You might want to get rid of that leg before that happens because amputation is important if you get bit.
Ah, yes, indeed.
Especially depending on the spot where you get bit.
Yeah. Because bite from a George Ramero zombie,
Not as effective as you previously thought.
Right.
You don't get bit and then just die. I mean, you like spend some time getting sick as shit and then, looking like you're turning into a zombie before you actually turn into a zombie.
Yeah, you just don't look good anymore. You look like these guys above us.
It's a pretty grim. It's a pretty grim future there. Your body starts to rot around itself while your brain is still active, and all you've got is your sense of smell. Because most zombies, and a lot of people don't know this, like the older ones, have definitely lost a lot of eyeballs. But then there's Land, where there's like a bunch of mummified ones that still got their eyeballs. Apparently, blinking is a thing whenever you're a zombie.
Oh.
I thought it wasn't.
You gotta keep those eyes moist.
Apparently, something keeps them moist beyond death. Which is crazy, because that's like the first thing that falls out of your head whenever you get old and die. And then your dead body gets old and it rots.
Right.
It's pretty nasty.
Sure.
It collapses like old grapes. It's gross.
But that's the George Ramero zombie. There are different types of zombies. We won't go into those right now because we just want to talk about George Romero.
We might get into them later on.
Oh,
I mean,
sure.
in another episode, but not right now.
Yeah.
Just trying to keep it light and give you the basics. If you find yourself being bit, like we said earlier, by a zombie, it really does depend on the location of the bite. If the bite is on your hand or on your leg or something, you could probably tie a tourniquet off and cut off all the blood circulation and then just lop that puppy off.
Yep, amputation.
However, if you get bit in the neck or in the torso, it's less easy to cut yourself in half.
Yeah, I mean, at that point in time, you may as well just call it a day.
Yeah, I mean, that's a wrap, folks.
Yep.
Yeah, here's the towel. I'm throwing it in, alright?
Great.
It's over. So as of this point, we're just going to go ahead and talk about how much we love this zombie right here in particular, John Russo. and also this sweet face right here. Look at this punim.
Oh, yeah.
That man loved his fans.
Absolutely.
I'm pretty sure he still loves his fans,
Well,
like, he's gone, but he's not forgotten, so that's how you keep him with you.
Right. And there are a lot of things have been inspired by him.
Yeah.
Up to this day.
Yeah.
So, can't really forget him.
Yeah. I got to meet John Russo at a horror convention a couple of times.
Uh-huh.
And I got this really cool story. So I end up going to his little area, his little nook
booth.
booth that they set up for him.
His nook.
And he was like getting passed up by a bunch of people. And I'm like, that's John Russo. So I go up to him and I'm like, oh my God, like I get to talk to John Russo. How you doing? How's it going? How's every little thing? He's like, I'm selling this book. And I'm like, cool, what is it? He's like, we're Return of the Living Dead.
Right.
I'm like, I keep forgetting that you helped write that book.
Yeah.
And so we get into a conversation and he tries to sell me on the book and I'm broke at this point. So I'm like, I'll catch you at the next one. So recently, earlier this year, we had a Days of the Dead come through.
Yep.
And
here in Indianapolis.
yeah, we got to meet like Bill Moseley and David Howard Thornton.
Yeah,
and
Tony Todd, and you got to see other people.
just a bunch of other people.
Oh yeah.
The Tony Todd part was cool too.
One of my favorite actors of all time.
Indeed.
So.
Yeah, he was actually in Night of the Living Dead, the remake, the Tom Savini.
The remake, 1990.
Yeah, that was great.
Of course.
And it was like one of the only good remakes, like the Night that Tom did, and then like the Dawn that James Gunn did. And I wanted to hate fast zombies. I really did. But that movie there's something about it. You know?
Right.
Like early zombies would be faster. You know, because they've got all their ligaments. They're not rotten quite yet.
Right.
But like the
a
ones
freshly dead person.
Yeah, but the ones that have been there and dead for a while, I'd imagine they would they wouldn't be running track or anything. And just so, anyways, getting back to the story.
Back to John Russo.
Yeah, so I ended up getting to meet him again at this recent Comic-Con, or not Comic-Con, but like
horror
Days of the
convention,
Dead.
yeah,
the recent Days of the Dead that happened. And I tell him the story about how I was going to a con and I missed it, and I didn't get the chance to go ahead and get an autograph and a picture with George because he had got sick and passed away. So I tell John this story, and I've already dropped a bunch of money, and he's like, I don't usually do this. And he pulls out this old checkbook, and it's got all these signatures on these like voided royalty checks.
Yeah, the like return checks that you got back from a bank or something like that
And
after cashing them.
It's got like John's name. It's got, I think, the guy who played Johnny, who was like the producer for that movie, the original Night of the Living Dead.
I'm not sure, but
And it's got George Ramero's name on there, bigger
George
than shit.
Romero, his signature right there.
And he's like, you didn't have a signature before, but now you do, kid. And I'm like, oh hell yeah! So I got this plaque with a bunch of these autographs, and I got like Ken Foree and all these other guys.
Sure.
And I've got Tom Savini, and I've got John Russo's signature on there. Nope, just Tom Savini's.
Oh, okay.
And like all these autographs that I wanted so badly, that like the top one, I got on a check after the man passed away. So, I guess we should go ahead and talk about other movies from other countries.
Yeah, inspired by George Romero.
Yep.
Especially with the of the Dead at the end of it.
Yeah, which was a big thing, and I guess that was like a legal battle.
It might have been.
It was an actual big legal battle. Like, John got Of the Dead, and George, or he got the night part.
Okay.
And then George got the Of the Dead part.
Of the Dead.
So like.
So he could name it anything he wanted to do after.
Yeah. So you got like, no, it was like that was the other way around. Like John got the Of the Dead, and like George got the night, dawn, day part.
Okay.
It's weird. It was a weird arrangement.
Weird thing, but anyways.
I guess you had to fight over something since you couldn't fight over copyright infringement. I mean, like it became public domain, and then nobody could claim it, so everybody anybody, if you got any idea of how to make a horror movie, go ahead and make a new Night of the Living Dead. There's like 90 other adaptations all over the internet in varying degrees of quality.
If you have any distribution company out there, you can make a Night of the Living Dead disc and distribute it.
Yep. Don't have to fight anybody in the copyright department.
No, there's like over 100 different editions of it, I can tell you that.
So,
something like that.
Go make your zombie movie, and then go ahead and hit us up in the comments section about what you liked, what you didn't like, and let us know how you feel.
Be sure to like, subscribe, and comment.
This has been your lovely horror nerds. I'm Nathan.
I'm Daniel.
Signing off.
This is us. Bye.
Bye.